Joining us this morning, Titania Jordan.
Tatiana Jordan. Did I get the name right? Jordan?
Titania.
Titania. Okay.
Titania. All right.
It's Titania Jordan.
Holly Beilin, editor-in-chief at Hypepotamus. So Kiki and I were buds. She's just ultra cool. And when I heard that Hype was looking for a new EIC and knew that so many people were applying to a position and really, really high qualified people, I knew that whoever they picked was going to be a super special superstar. And I know you don't puff yourself up a lot, but you should, because dude, you're the EIC of Hype.
It's an amazing position. It's a lot. I had very big shoes to fill. I still do. I don't know that I've done it yet. You probably heard about the job before I did, but yeah, I mean, it's kind of a wild ride so far. It's been 6 months /
really
a million years.
That went by really fast.
I agree. Maybe it's been 5. It's been 5 to 6.
Wow.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So before Hype, tell everybody watching, if they don't already know, which they should, what you did. What was your life?
You know, I hung out with my dog a lot. I'm just kidding.
No, you're not. Dogs are awesome.
That's still valid. So I moved to Atlanta to work for this really, really cool health tech company. It's called ShareCare. It was founded by the guy who founded WebMD way back when, and a lot of people don't know that was...
Hi, Jeff Arnold. You're kind of a big deal.
A lot of people don't know that was founded in Atlanta.
It's crazy.
I mean, one of Atlanta's first and one of Atlanta's biggest unicorns. And still a place that a lot of people go when, their finger hurts and they need to know if it's broken.
I was there this weekend.
Yeah, I mean, it happens.
I consult Dr. Google way more than my actual MD.
That's something we researched, is how safe that is. Shockingly, you're supposed to call a real doctor. Who knew?
Oops.
So moved here to work for that really awesome company. I actually did PR and communications for them, and learned a ton and worked with Kiki, again, super big superstar, on a few stories. She interviewed a bunch of our executives. We talked about product launches, staffed the interviews, was really impressed by what she was doing with what could really be considered a blog, but really it's not. I mean, she grew it into a news publication, right?
Absolutely.
So worked with her on a couple of stories, and then we were talking and we were at an event together, and so something that I really love is startup culture, startup environment. And as amazing and fantastic as ShareCare is, and this is a testament to how amazingly it's doing, it's grown like
huge.
Crazy.
I know.
It's a big company now. And I love sort of the startup thing. So I ended up going in, meeting with Kiki, we got coffee, I met with the founders, they're amazing people, and was kind of just sold on the job. I mean, the opportunity to affect everyone from literally the 2-person startup. I mean, we know all these same people, right?
Yes.
They're building their business from the ground up, is kind of amazing.
The passion and the vision and the excitement they have, it's intoxicating. Once you've got a taste of startups, it's like a drug. I mean, the highs and the lows and the highs and the lows, but there's nothing like it. And so I know that you and I bond over that.
Yeah. So Atlanta Startup Awards, the first Atlanta Startup Awards were last week. You want to talk about that?
I want to talk about Atlanta Startup Awards because I wanted to be there. I was so honored that I was asked to be there, and the only reason I wasn't there is because I was also asked to judge the Technovation competition at Chick-fil-A headquarters.
That's really cool, and I forgive you.
Yeah, because there were girls ranging from 8 to 17 pitching their ideas for apps to change the world, and so I was there, and that is the only reason I was there instead of Atlanta Startup Awards.
Wait, can you tell me about your favorite?
Oh my gosh.
That's so cool.
So there was this app called Safety Pin that helped to fight sexual assault on college campuses.
Okay.
Yeah. How? You shake your phone and it shows your location and activates a microphone so it can capture data. Because they said one of the main reasons why sexual crimes are not reported is because, or not prosecuted, because there's not enough evidence. So this allows girls or males to be like, hey, I'm at this bar, I'm gonna have this drink, this is who gave it to me. Or if they're scared of the situation, they shake their phone, it starts recording.
That's amazing.
It's amazing that these girls in high school came up with it.
Can we cover that?
We can cover that.
That's
these
amazing.
Girls, they blew my mind. And so that's what I was doing, is imparting to them like where they need to take this next level.
So speaking of startup, that was how Laser was to me. They blew my mind. They're amazing. So, I mean, if you don't know, I know you know, but a lot of the problem that 911 dispatchers have when you call 911, it takes them all this time to geolocate you because
you're not calling from your home phone.
Exactly. So let's say you're calling from a cell phone, which I don't have a home phone anymore.
90% of people are calling from a cell phone.
I'm calling from I mean, even if I'm home, I'm calling from a cell phone. Right. I literally don't have a landline. And I think a lot of people don't nowadays. So it takes them all this time to geolocate you. And obviously in a 911 situation, time is literally life or death. Mm-hmm. So Laser helps them geolocate. It connects with 911 dispatchers and it helps them geolocate you way faster and way more efficiently. So literally saving lives.
Yeah.
I mean,
instead of it pinging to the nearest cell tower, it's your location, which is key if you're in a car in a river.
Or not super close to a cell tower.
Yeah.
Like, I mean, it's the data that they have, and I can't pull the numbers off the top of my head, and I wish I could. Maybe we can find them after this.
We can pop them up after the fact.
That would be great. I love this field that we work in.
It's great.
But I mean, like the time that they've saved, and that is lives. I mean, those seconds are lives. They are so cool. So they won the Atlanta Startup Awards category for Best Social Impact Startup. And that, oh my God, that category was stacked. There was like, there was Laser, there was Mini City, which provides wearables for homeless people. There was, we're gonna be talking about them on Hype soon, so look out for that. But I mean, that category was literally just stacked, and all the categories were amazing. But Rhodey, one of our favorites, won for B2C.
Sup, Mark?
So cool.
Yeah.
So they won, they accepted that award. Dave Payne over at Switchyards won 2 awards. So he was top impact player, and then him and Titania won for top community builder. That was awesome.
Well deserved.
And then Grace Fricks was Best Lifetime Award winner, which I had never met her. She's amazing.
Yeah.
So she founded and runs Access for Capital for Entrepreneurs, which basically provides loans to, I mean, they do a lot, but like very, very basic loans to small businesses that can't get bank loans.
Wow.
So yeah, it was kind of an awesome night.
That's amazing. I cannot wait for the next one.
Yeah.
I was following closely on Twitter in between trying not to cry watching these girls pitch me their ideas.
We had really good Fridays.
We had good Fridays.
Yeah.
I want to talk about Karen Houghton. She is a gem for the city. The Atlanta Tech Village is so lucky to have her. And she's one of those people, much like you and much like a lot of women in this Atlanta tech community, that is so selfless, like purely giving, purely connecting, uplifting everybody, reaching down, lifting up. Like, she's just awesome. And she just recently celebrated her first Mother's Day.
Oh my God, I didn't know that. That's so happy.
Yeah, so really, really stoked for her. You know, she crowdsourced her adoption.
I had no idea.
Yeah, you got to go back and look at that. And the Atlanta startup community like rallied around her and helped make that happen.
That is awesome.
Yeah, she was really cool to let us into her journey last year, and I'm just so much better for knowing her. So thank you for being awesome. I'm not gonna cry. Who else should we call out? I mean, there's so many, and you know, you can come back. We can shout more people out.
Yeah, I mean, there's a million. I think that's a good one, because another thing that a lot of people don't know about, I mean, Atlanta, we've got the 4th largest tech hub, which is ATV.
No big deal.
I mean, it's fine, but it's the 4th largest in the country. And actually, their whole team is really cool because they're led by a team of girls over at ATV.
Yes.
And they're all great. So we held, last week was Atlanta Startup Week, which the awards were like sort of the culmination of, but we partnered on an event on Wednesday, which was ATL Tech Gives Back, which had like a whole volunteer day for the Atlanta tech and startup community. And we asked for captains, and like you had to get there at 7:30 in the morning at this park in Kirkwood, which meant you had to leave at 6:30 in the morning.
Again, not easy when I-85 is
right. This is pre-I-85 opening.
Yeah.
I mean, it took me 45 minutes to get there, and that was from Midtown. So, I mean, it was a thing to captain. Then you had to volunteer all day. You had to give out coffee or greet people or whatever. And Carly at the Atlanta Tech Village was like, "Yep, I'll do it.
I love
be
her.
there."
I love you, Carly.
So, I mean, we've got all of these great people like that just are like, "Yeah, I'll totally help." I mean, one guy came who I'd never met before, Josh from Velocint.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So he came. He brought a drone because he has a drone.
I was wondering how y'all got that shot.
So it's
really
because
sick.
Josh felt like bringing his drone. That's not his business, by the way. That's not what he does. He just has this drone. And he took all these drone videos of the event. I find out 2 days later, first of all, he gave me the drone video, which they were amazing. There was also one point that I guess his attention was distracted and the drone was just filming, and it ends up being 30 seconds of just like my back. So I was like, please don't share this video. But so he gave us all the drone videos. I saw him 2 days later at the awards, and I find out that one of the volunteer projects was laying ground for a Frisbee golf course that'll be in this park. So I find out 2 days later that he volunteered with he told the nonprofit folks, the Park Pride folks, that when the Frisbee golf field is put in, he'll bring the drone back and he'll get video of the whole Frisbee golf field so they can just have that.
That's so nice.
Just because like
Just
he has a
giving back.
drone and he wants to give them a drone video.
Give back.
I mean, that is so nice.
It's really awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
So yeah, people are just nice here.
People are nice here. I love Atlanta. I love hype. I love you.
Thank you.
So I just
Love all those things.
Yeah, this is a love fest, is what it is.
Should we hug? Do you want it to dance?
I want to dance.